Hello. Hi, it's David again, going over my first week at WGU. So, first thing I want to start off with is the Owl's Nest. So I told you guys last time that I did a bunch of challenges. So there's a bunch of challenges. This page takes forever. Ooh, this page takes forever to load, but there's a bunch of challenges where you go in, you do something, and you get these little coins. Once you do that, you can redeem them for gifts, right? I wanted to get this gift card, 2,400 points, to be able to get a North Face backpack from the WGU store. So I wanted to get this gift card over here to be able to get this backpack from the WE store. If we go over here to bags, this North Face backpack, right? So I did it. I grinded it out, and actually that very same day that I told you guys about it, and I was finally able to get the backpack. So I ordered it. I only had to pay like $12 in shipping and anything like that, and I just got it in today. I waited to get it in. I got it in today. It looks awesome. It's about the same size as my other backpack. I have another North Face backpack from work. Instead of saying WGU, it has stuff for my work. But it's really awesome. Glad that I got it. It's really like it feels really good quality. Like it's not gonna rip anytime soon or anything like that. It's very sturdy. That's the word I was looking for. Feels very sturdy. So I'm excited to get all my stuff in here and be able to just rock this backpack and just be able to represent, the WGU out in public. So I got that. I also had told you guys about how I got my reward, and I ordered the blanket. The blanket also came in. Have it right here. I know you guys it's a small little thing that you guys can see, but I got my WGU blanket, and it comes with this cool little pocket where it says like WGU on it. And what I like to do is I put this on my head and I wrap myself with it, and it's awesome, and it's like the best thing ever. I just hang out with that there like that. So that's really cool. Also with that, I got this WGU whiteboard sheet. It's not really like a whiteboard. It's like a sheet. It's very flexible. It's very thin. It's like a laminated piece of paper. Has the WGU logo on it, and it has like grids for like masks, I guess, and it comes with a little marker. I haven't opened it, haven't tried it. I have a big whiteboard that I use, so I have that. But this is cool in case I'm going to take a proctored exam or something like that. I can show it to them and use it and be able to get that. That actually came a lot quicker than the backpack did. The backpack took about a week to get shipped out. This came maybe like 2-3 days for the blanket and the whiteboard to get shipped out. So that's really cool. Love that. So yeah, that's where I was at with the Owl's Nest. And then I have this is what I've done. I've finished classes. I've actually finished all the classes that I had scheduled for this term. So I had about 13 units scheduled. One of them being actually we can go over here, and then organizational behavior and leadership. That's another one that I just kind of took the pre-assessment and then passed it, and then I took the assessment, the actual objective assessment, and passed that one too. I actually took this pre-assessment twice. I think if we can come over here, we can check it out because I started doing it before I was able to take the objective assessment for the other principles of management class. So yeah, there you go. You can see it. I took that assessment the third, and I passed, and then I took it again the fifth just to make sure I was ready for the objective assessment. So I did that one, got it, passed it, took the objective assessment that same day, and I passed. Right, web development applications class. I also did that one, and I think in like a day or two. So I took the pre-assessment the fifth, and I passed it the seventh. So fun fact, I really wanted. I was hooked on the idea of finishing all my term in literally a week. So it's not 100% a week, but it's pretty close to a week. So I was able to get that going and finish that and do it all in a week. And it was really, really great. And it felt very, very, very addicting to be able to knock out these classes as quick as possible, right? So thankfully, most of it was stuff that I already knew, especially with this web development class. The reason I was able to do so well is because I think I told you guys in the first video that I did, the Hi, I'm David video. I let you guys know I did end up getting a web development certification from an extension school, and I called it useless. Turns out it's not so useless because it let me blow through this class. I literally never once opened any class materials for any of my classes. So I just kind of went in, took the pre-assessments, passed, and it was like, well, if I could pass the pre-assessments, I could probably pass the objective assessments. So I took them and I ended up passing. So knocked that out. I did end up having to email my program mentor, just said, hey, I hope you're doing well. Wanted to see if I can start some classes for my second term because I finished everything else and I want to get ahead on them. I specifically want to try these spreadsheets and UX UI courses just because I saw on Reddit. They're relatively easy and I want to keep the momentum going. And then if we look at my core or my degree plan, these next classes that aren't those are classes where like we start getting to those certification, third party certification exams. I don't think this data management one has one. So no, this one's just a regular objective assessment. But this is, I believe, the AWS Cloud Practitioner certification that I'd have to get. Yep, AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner. So then I have to go get that one and be able to do it. I haven't done any third party vendor classes networks. I think believe that's the CompTIA Network Plus that I have to get right. Yep. So the CompTIA Network Plus. So I'd have to pass all those right and be able to get those certifications. So I want to get off the early classes, the easy ones, get them over and done with. That way I can spend a majority of my term working on classes that are stuff that I don't know and I don't already kind of have a plan on. So it's looking really, really well for me. I just got to make sure I knock out these two classes. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're going to make sure that I can get them done. And at this point, anything that I get done this term that wasn't these classes is going to be a savings for me. If I can get any of these classes done or all of them, it'll save me a lot of money to be able to combine basically what would have been two terms of tuition that I have to pay and just get it done in one term to be able to save. I think it's like a $4,000 or something like that. So that's the goal. I don't think I'm going to get there just because some of these classes I don't have any really background in it. That's where we're at so far. Only downside so far that I've seen with my time at my first week really at WGU is the proctors when we take objectives assessments. The proctors are it's a wide variety of proctors that you get. Some of them were getting mad about my room. So I think the first one was my room wasn't, you couldn't clearly see all four walls because my room's a little big. They said, nope, can't do that. You got to find something else. I was able to go to a friend's house, take that objective assessment, but that proctor got mad because he had his AC going on, and it just happens that the room that I was doing my assessment in was right next to where the AC compressor was. So you heard the buzzing of the air compressor, and the proctor was like, "You got to turn that off." And I was like, "That's the AC. It's not. I can't do anything. It's not my house. Like I don't live here. I'm just taking this test here." And they got kind of upset and were like, "Well, I have to go check with somebody or something." And then they just said, "Okay, it's fine." So they let me take that test, but that was kind of weird. And then on my last objective assessment, I had gone to the library and checked out a study room to be able to take the exam there because it'll be quiet, it'll be good and it's nice and secure and everything. There's nothing there. So I don't have to waste time cleaning off my desk or something like that to be able to take this objective assessment. But that proctor got upset because the room had very big windows and they didn't like that. And they told me to put curtains up, and I had to explain to them that I was in the library and that was a study room, and I don't have curtains just like that to put up. So they were upset about that. So just hang in there with the proctors. They're doing their best. I mean, it's a job, right? They're doing their best. They're trying to make sure they do everything and we keep everything secure. So I don't blame them, but at the same time, it's like I can't put up curtains, in a library room. So yeah, that's my little rant. Thank you guys for keeping me accountable. Thank you guys for engaging with me and talking to me and just supporting me. Appreciate it. Bye, guys. Love you.